Hey everybody, this is Shaf here with Lead Buddy. In this video, I'll be setting up our brand new AI chatbot to a business's website. In this particular example, I'll be doing it for an HVAC business, but really it can be used for any home service or trades like general contractor, roofers, plumbers, or anything like that. So the first thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and turn it on. There's two options. Suggestive just means that it's going to generate responses, but a human has to approve them, and then autopilot just lets the system have full reign. And then I'm going to go ahead and pick the channels, which means if anytime a message comes in from any of these channels, meaning Instagram, Facebook, text, or any of these, it's going to respond. And then I'm just going to name the business, and then I want it to respond within 8 seconds. And I want it to have 15 messages before a human would intervene. So in this part here, we're going to configure the intent for the bot. Basically, that is establishing who it is and what the objective or goal is for this interaction with a person. Basically, we want to book a lead on the calendar so that we can go out and give them an estimate. And so I will have the opportunity to set up a conversation flow, which means what questions do we want to ask someone and pieces of information do we want to collect before we get them on the calendar. So for an HVAC business, I'm going to go ahead and ask basic questions like, what type of service is this? Is this an emergency? What kind of HVAC system are you running in your home? How old is it? Other important data points that we want to have before we send a technician out. So I'm going to go ahead and add all these questions in here. That takes just a few minutes. And then once I do that, I'll also have the opportunity to provide any other pieces of information that the bot should know. Like what kind of tone should I use? What rules should I follow? Are there any certain words or phrases I should avoid? And then from there, I'll have the option to pick a calendar to book it to. Now, the next part is to train the bot so that it's knowledgeable and can answer any questions. So what I'm going to do here is go ahead and add a website. Basically, that's giving the bot the business's website so that it can crawl through that and find any piece of information. And then I'm also going to add some FAQs. So this is questions that the business often gets asked by its potential leads. And you can provide questions and answers so that you can have the bot answer just like a normal person would on behalf of the business. And the more questions and answers that you can provide, the better. The bot is constantly adding data and information that you provide it so it can get smarter. So I've just created a basic series of questions that HVAC businesses typically get asked. And the cool thing is that this is, anytime it gets asked a new question, it'll store it in this database and you can grade it and say, yes, this was the correct answer, or no, this is how you could have improved that. All right, so now that we have the bot trained and set up, we're gonna go ahead and test it on a live website. I went ahead and skipped the part where I installed the code to the website. So here I'm pretending to visit this website and say that I need my AC fixed because it's broken. I provide my phone number, name, and email, and then from there, we're gonna move the conversation to text. And I'll show you that right now. This is what the message looks like on the business's side on the back end, where a message pops in from the website. And as you can see here, it says that the chatbot is responding for us. So it's gonna go ahead and generate a response. And that should pop up right now. And as you can see, there's a thumbs up and a thumbs down. So I can go ahead and say, you know what, this was a good response, or no, I would like to respond differently. So you're able to grade it in real time. And as I said before, the bot gets smarter with the training that you provide it. So on this end now, we're gonna go ahead and wait for the lead to respond, and you'll see the conversation go back and forth. And the bot is basically just generating responses in real time. And there's no human input here. I can go ahead and take over if I want, but otherwise the bot just goes back and forth. And so this is what the conversation looks like from the standpoint of the lead or the potential customer. They get a message coming in from a business phone number, and they're able to text back directly, and it looks and feels like a real person engaging with them. The chatbot is trained to respond with empathy and sound like a real person. So from the lead standpoint, they feel like they're taken care of and getting immediate assistance, which they really appreciate, and it just creates a higher quality and level of customer engagement. So yeah, that's about it really. The entire process to set it up, train it, test it, deploy it to the website takes less than an hour really. And what we've seen with our clients that have installed it so far is just a much higher rate of conversion for web traffic turning into actual qualified leads booked to an appointment on your calendar, and just automating the entire intake process with less or no input from a human involved. So if you'd like to get this set up for your own business, please reach out. We'd love to get things going for you.